It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. And for Los Angeles, these guys are playing good basketball with 7 wins in their last 10 games, and they like their chances tonight. And I'll tell you,
nothing goes together like the Heat and Miami as we get ready for an interconference contest here at the American Airlines Arena. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. Today's game marks the continuation of the Lakers' road schedule. A great start to the season for them, notching 3 wins to tip it off.
And you know, for the Lakers, here's a team that some people doubted coming into the season. Obviously heard all the chatter, banded together, and now they've strung together some great wins.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Miami Heat has established that high standard for fitness. Even Eric Spoelstra has gotten into it.
As hard as he works, great that he takes care of himself, too. DA, thank you. Clark, back when you were playing, what were the biggest challenges over the first third of the season you found?
Well, the travel is always a challenge, particularly early in your career, just learning how to manage that. How do you rest? How do you get your work in? How do you stay focused mentally? So the challenge of travel and the details of your craft. And then establishing chemistry with your teammates. We were kind of in transition my first 3 years in.
With some changes, Bam Adebayo comes in for James Johnson. And Winslow subbed in for Josh Richardson. And then for Los Angeles, Ivica Zubac has checked in for JaVale McGee. And AI subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Taking a look at Los Angeles, LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Harris is out there with AI. And it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Dragic with it. He's picked up by James. Baseline jumper. And he overshot that one, missing.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
And really, even at this stage of his career, James just seems ageless. He continues to dominate night in and night out. Well, the big story in the offseason was LeBron's free agency. You knew that there would be a ton of rumors flying around about where he might end up. Honestly, I'm sure he's glad it's over with and can once again focus on the court.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. And for LeBron, it's really about the media circus, Greg, that surrounds him when he's a free agent.
And boy, it's hard because his free agency is the story in the NBA. Honestly, maybe the story in sports. The decision he made with this team completely shaped and shifted the outlook of the entire league. All other free agents and teams were just waiting to see what he'd do before the dominoes start to fall.
Dragic left side. And Michael Beasley picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Lakers making a change here. Ball's checked in. .141 left here in the opening quarter. Winslow against Beasley. Shot clock at 6. Fires for 3. And no good. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Ingram kicks to AI. The pass to Zubac. Lakers passing it around. Ingram passes to Beasley. Zubac, bounce pass. Ball with a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer.
And Kevin, I really think it's important that that shot becomes part of Ball's arsenal. He's got to get comfortable knocking down the three-point shot.
Winslow against Ingram. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And, you know, I think if you're a Lakers fan, you've got to be excited about this young core. I mean, had a fantastic draft in 2017 and got really good building block players in Ball, Kuzma, and Hart.
Out of bounds, Miami takes possession. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Warriors. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, there's the Lakers, 2 games back.
And, you know, for the Lakers, yeah, here's a team that some people doubted coming into the season. Obviously heard all the chatter, banded together, and now they've strung together some great wins.
And you know what? They've been on fire to start the year, so they deserve a lot of credit. We'll see if they can continue to rack up the wins going forward.
AI dishes to Beasley. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Excellent awareness there, zipping the ball over to the perfect spot to score.
Miami trailing. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Dragic taking his time here. Fires, high post. Adebayo. It's good on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Back to AI. Pass to Zubac. Olynyk with the steal. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Heat lead by 1. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. Dwayne Wade talked about the potential of this team as well.
If we understand our potential, can develop to be a great.
That's the veteran mindset a player like Wade brings to the group.
Exactly. I mean, he's fully aware of the importance of experience, a true leader for his team.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Heat.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnover.
You know, another thing they've done well, guys, this first half is challenge shooters and change shots. A bunch of block shots early.
Waiters and Winslow are the wings. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Adebayo. And it's Richardson in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, Hassan Whiteside continues to develop. Now, Miami coach Eric Spoelstra said it's got nothing to do with his stats. He's going to do that no matter what. It's about making winning plays and caring more about his teammates than he cares himself.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Well, we know Luke Walton comes from the Warriors coaching system, was an assistant there prior to taking this Lakers position, and known for his sharpness as an offensive coach.
5 on the clock. Here's Wade. It's hauled in by Zubac. Lakers trail by 8. AI left side. Zubac finds Beasley. That one goes in. Beasley's got his second bucket.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Pass to Winslow. Passes it to Adebayo. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for Miami. They've led by as much as 10. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. "15 seconds left to play in the first half. Kicks it to Whiteside. 4 seconds left. And the rejection by Zubac. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. There's Dragic with an amazing shot. Just barely beat the buzzer.
That is as big a shot as you are ever going to see.
And guys, he wanted it. He desperately was begging for that ball and was dying to take that shot.
And so it's Miami in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You have to like what we're seeing from the new group getting ready for Miami. Adebayo is checked in for Whiteside. Olynyk comes in for Johnson. Winslow's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Waiters in for Goran Dragic. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for JaVale McGee. Ingram comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Hart, he's checked in for Harris. And AI is subbed in for Rajon Rondo. So for the Lakers right now, the forwards are Ingram and LeBron. AI is out there with Hart. And it's Zubac in at the center. Waiters into the lane. He can't hit that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's AI. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, AI's got 4 points this quarter. Lots of physical play, Clark, during your time in the NBA. That's been toned down to a degree. Do you miss it being a bigger part of the game now?
You know what? I think it's still a very physical game. The rules have changed. The way the game is officiated has certainly changed. Some of the tough fouls that you saw in decades past don't exist as much. But I still think the game is extremely physical. So I'm glad to see us move in the direction of toning that down a bit. There's enough physicality in the game.
The Heat have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. And the Lakers with some changes. Beasley comes in for Ivica Zubac. And Ball subbed in for Hart. AI passes to LeBron. Can't hit from in close.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the third. Lakers trail by 8. AI left side. The layup off target. And stolen by AI. He dishes it to Beasley. Count it, good. Beasley's got 6.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Waiters outside. He kicks to Olynyk. Shot clock at 5. And that one, good. He's got 6.
I love the compact stroke there for Olynyk.
Here's ball. 20 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And stolen by Richardson. Olynyk high post. Waiters outside. Just 3 on the clock. Here's Adebayo. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And we've reached the end of the third. Miami ahead, leading by 8. And we'll have the start. Let's listen now to head coach Luke Walton review the game plan with his team.
I love what we're trying to do. We're just not sharp with it. We're sharing the ball. We're just not sharp right now. Let's turn our brain.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 8-point game. They can look forward to the Quicken Loans Arena after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for the Heat, Winslow and Olynyk fill up the forward spots. Dion Waiters is out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 down low. James finds McGee. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Timeout called, the Heat. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Down low, Wade. McGee with the block. The pass to Kuzma. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Johnson attacking, right side. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And with that, the Heat lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Kuzma.
Kyle Kuzma, a man you can trust in the clutch. Big spots, big shots.
Wade kicks to Winslow. Good ball movement here by Miami. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Josh Richardson's checked in for the Heat. Dragic comes in for Justice Winslow. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Heat leading by 7. Up top, Dragic, guarded by Harris. Dragic against Harris. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. 1:03 left to play here in the fourth. Inside. Here's AI. Miami grabs the miss. They've led by as much as 10. And AI comes to help. Wade. The shot missing. Great D that time from LeBron.
Not completely over, but it's getting close.
Yeah, this one is ready to be put on ice. Not a whole lot they can do from here.
Easy to be in awe of Harris, a solid teammate who has a strong feel for when to pass.
Outside, Dragic. Six on the shot clock. Inside. Here's Whiteside. Rebounded by McGee.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point. And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Vitally important. I mean, if you relax for a second, you're cooked. you're toast. They learned that lesson there.
They throw good, AI. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America. And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. 7 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
And they're going to have to score. Quick foul. Can't waste any time here.
Greg, one possession at a time, and really, as you said, it's all about clock management right now.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Hassan Whiteside.
And his rebounding has been an anchor for him tonight, as usual. He's into double digits again in that department. And it just takes so much pressure off their other players knowing he's got the glass work covered.
LeBron kicks to AI. And Harris wide open. He shoots. It's good. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Bringing a fearless attitude in the clutch. You gotta love watching Harris do his thing when the game is tight.
Now a timeout called by Miami. They're up by 1. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So the big win by Miami in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Man, I can't believe we lost that game.
I don't know, man. I feel like we need to just work on our transition defense, you know what I'm saying?
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Lakers as they go up against the Cavaliers out in Cleveland. For the Cavaliers, with a record of 3-7 over their last 10 games, they have been struggling. Wins hard to come by. We'll see if they can grab one tonight.
Like we ain't never ever been confidence. They don't let us in, we go
We've got NBA basketball in store for you here at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. It's the home of the Cavs, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. So for the Lakers, their last game, a loss to the Heat. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Henson's checked in for Nance. David Nwaba comes in for Jetty Osman. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And Knight subbed in for Sexton. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Zubac is checked in for JaVale McGee. Beasley comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Harris. And AI is subbed in for Ball. So for the Lakers right now, Beasley is out there with LeBron James. Then it's AI. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Zubac in at the 5 down low. And C-Web, so many talk about the 2001 Lakers and how they might be one of the greatest teams to ever play. You saw their talent firsthand. What do you think?
I think they had Kevin, a Hall of Fame coach, two of the greatest players to ever play the game, in Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant. And right there, that 15-1 in the playoffs, that's the gold standard. I mean, Kobe and Shaq were very motivated that year, and I think they're in the conversation for best team ever.
52 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Dellavedova scanning the floor. Knight, that's a two-pointer. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. AI kicks to James. Ingram passes to Zubac. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And the basket is good.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
29 seconds left in the first quarter. Dellavedova dishes to Thompson. Now, here is Knight. He's guarded by AI. Nwaba kicks to Knight. Just 5 to shoot. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Cavaliers shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Boy, they would have loved to grab the lead there, but you can't make them all.
And AI with the basket on the assist from Ingram. AI's got his second bucket of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Lakers on top. They lead by a bucket. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Playing smart in this first period. Credit their unselfish play.
Always a good strategy. Get as many people involved as you can early on.
We've got John Henson. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Brandon Knight. Then there's Tristan Thompson, and it's Mwaba in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. You know, C-Web, every player wants to play in a system where what they do best is always highlighted. It brings out their strong points. What are some of the plays or actions that best suited your skills when you play?
One of the things that I needed was a great point guard. So whether it was Rod Strickland, whether it was Avery Johnson in Golden State, of course my man Jay Will, and that was guys that could get me the ball, that would trust, that would throw it up. Also, then that I could handle the ball, draw a double team, and get it out to them, and they could knock down the shot. Having a great shooter like Apasia would allow me to grab a double team and to look for him on the opposite side. So I needed teams that had great ball movement, that had players that could knock down the open shot, and then a team that could run would allow me to push the break or allow me to fill in the break and kind of do everything. Teams that would allow me to be positionless and not just be rigid or old in their ways and say, we play old traditional basketball that doesn't allow anyone to flourish with what they've been working on in the offseason.
Rondo against Knight. The pass to Dellavedova. In the corner, Nance with it. Knight for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
Yeah, interconference matchup. Two teams that'll see each other only twice on the schedule.
And that makes it interesting. They don't know each other all that well, so we should see a lot of in-game adjustments.
Here's Nance. He trains the quick shot. Nance has got his first basket of the night.
And how about the job Nance has done to try to make himself into a more consistent offensive threat?
Ingram passes to AI. Back to Ingram. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And getting into the second part of November here, a quick glance at the power rankings. Let's see how everyone started out. Take a look at Utah. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at the Lakers, they have just done a magnificent job of building chemistry. Higher on this list than many people expected. One of the great stories thus far.
Back to Nance. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
Rondo kicks to Ingram. To the inside. And AI with the basket on the assist from Ingram. AI's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Oh, yeah, look. You can see how Ingram has developed in his short time in the NBA. Gotten a little bit stronger, attacking the basket. He's the former #2 pick, and he's getting steam with confidence. And maybe one day he can be an elite scorer. He's starting to develop a little bit of a killer instinct when he has the ball.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Eddie Osman, he's checked in for David Nwaba. Clarkson comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Sexton in for Brandon Knight. Now, here's Sexton. He's guarded by AI. Good. And it's 6 points for Colin Sexton. And with Ingram, he now wants the ball and wants to attack defenders each time down the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, and that doesn't just mean he's doing it with scoring. He's become a great drive and kick playmaker as well. Now, for me, the next step for him is to emerge as a vocal leader, something that the LA office is hoping he can become.
The Lakers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. First one falls for him. James checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Both free throws good for AI. 1:37 left to play here in the half. Clarkson against Harris. Clarkson taking his time here. He kicks it to Nance. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. A shot by Clarkson, no good.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And stolen by AI. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Lonzo Ball. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Henson's checked in for Nance. David Mwaba comes in for Jetty Osman. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Clarkson. And it's Brandon Knight in for Sexton. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Zubac is checked in for JaVale McGee. Brandon Ingram comes in for James. AI is checked in for Harris. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Ball. You know, when it comes to ongoing contract negotiations, C-Web, how distracting did you find it for those players and for yourself to deal with all that going on?
It can be very distracting if you allow it to take over. What I would suggest for players in those situations, whether you're a restricted free agent or a free agent, I would give you one piece of advice, and I think LeBron has epitomized this. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about what team or what pending teams or what city you like to go swimming in, or you and your wife visit in the summer, because all that does is create confusion. And all it does is send a message to fans and other players that maybe you're thinking about something that you can't control at that time. And so usually I think you should go introspective. You should work as hard as you can to improve and to get better. But that is something that definitely can distract you. And so hopefully you have a great layer of people that can be barriers from kind of the outside noise. The contract is going to be what it's going to be. And the only way you can continue to prove your worth is by going out there, executing every day on the court.
Good stuff. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Ingram and Kuzma filling up the 3 and the 4. Rajon Rondo is out there with AI. And it's Zubac in at the 5 spot.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Ingram outside to the paint. AI passes to Kuzma, makes it off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 5.
Awesome at keeping his balance. Sometimes guarding Kuzma is impossible for the defense.
Dellavedova kicks to Henson. Knight against Kuzma. Knight finds Henson. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Knight. Launches a 3. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Lakers leading by 5. C-Web, usually rookies take more threes as they grow in the NBA. That has not been the case for Brandon Ingram.
Well, Ingram went the opposite way, taking less threes. If you think about it, he focused more on slashing and mid-range shots, and I think it's worked for him. He settled less, and he took a big step forward in his offensive development because of it.
Dellavedova, that's good.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Here's Rondo. Pass to AI. High arcing shot. Count it. AI's got 16 points.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And stolen by Kuzma. AI with the bucket. AI's got 6 in the quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the middle, Waba passes to Thompson. Knight looking for an opening. And he's good on the 3-ball. 7 points in the game.
Something's brewing, guys. The 3-pointers just continue to flow.
AI can't hit. From deep 3-point range, no good there. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
Thompson, he's checked in for John Henson. The Lakers also changing it up. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Michael Beasley. And AI is subbed in for Ball. That's good from McGee. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Osman outside at 3 with Nance down at the power forward spot. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Sexton. And it's Thompson in at the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. 5 to shoot. Here's Osman. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Los Angeles leading by 8. And it's AI missing. Cleveland now, time running out. And here's Clarkson over Harris. The shot by Clarkson, no good. AI in the post. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. And the Lakers lead by 10.
Yeah, with this lead, that's probably going to do it. Fans heading for the exits.
Wow, this is just a huge road win. These guys banded together. Just an awesome performance.
Timeout called, Cleveland. They're trailing by 10. 44 seconds left in the fourth. Now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
Without his heroics here tonight, this could have been a second straight loss for them. But he was sensational, and instead of a losing streak, he may have them headed in the opposite direction now. Four seconds left in the fourth quarter. Waba kicks to Dellavedova. Back to Knight. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
Well, this is just another case where being aggressive wins out.
AI play in the post. He's guarded by Knight. Zubac the pass to AI. Count that one. AI's got the lead, back up to 10 now for the Lakers.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
Well, they've gotten serious, stringing together some game-winning buckets.
Kuzma kicks to Hart. The turnaround Jay off target. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a tremendous offensive night for you. How did you find that rhythm?
You know, I just went out there trying to follow Coach's game plan. I mean, we all did, really. You know, he knew exactly what we needed to do to win this game, and we all just stepped up and got it done. Simple as that, really.
Well, the execution was on point all night. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.